Hello everyone. We're here with Castlevania Harmony of Dissonance. Excuse me. Which is the second of the 3 GBA Castlevanias. We're just gonna get started right away. "50 years have passed since Simon Belmont vanquished the curse of Dracula. Fate has dictated that just Belmont, blood descendant of the Belmont family, hunt for the relics of Dracula. One day, Just's best friend, Maxim, who had set out on a training expedition 2 years earlier, returned unexpectedly, his body covered with wounds. He informs Just that Liddy, a childhood friend whom they both deeply care about, has been kidnapped. Maxim has completely lost his memory of his time training away from home, and has only vague images of the kidnapping. Ignoring his bodily injuries, Maxim leads Just to the place where he believes Liddy is being held captive. Passing through thick fog, the two men happen upon a castle undocumented on any map. Could this be the fabled Dracula's castle? Standing solemnly in the night, this forbidding castle welcomes its unexpected guests as the moonlight shines upon it. Yawn. Castlevania, Harmony of Dissonance. So you truly believe that Lydia was brought to this castle? My memory fails me, but this seems to be the place. Don't you believe me? Hi, Zathiel. Welcome on in. We finished Circle of the Moon last night, and it was definitely a video game. You didn't really miss much. I know better than anyone that you are not the type to lie. Just... You alright? I'm fine. It's Liddy you should be concerned about, not me. Go on ahead. I'll be right behind you. You have my word. Okay then. See you inside. We can do the thing! Okay, so when you're facing right, R is forward dash and L is back dash, but when you're facing left, L is forward dash and R is back dash. Ow. Okay, we can't hurt him. Bye, dipshit. Entrance. Alright, well, visually, this is already a serious step up from Circle of the Moon. You can attach stuff to the whip. Body. Leather. Comes in, starts vandalizing things. If I were Dracula, I'd try to kill you too. Sure. I mean, he does live here. Alright, that's already looking a lot better. I'm so glad another game has that mechanic. That's one of the coolest features of Super Castlevania 4, and so few of the Castlevania games use it. Oh, just Sprite is so big, too. Hey, those guys. Does feel like we have less screen real estate, though? A little? Alright, we have money, so there's shops. Potion. Yeah, this is already looking better. Notice Dracula had good insurance and can rebuild his castle every 100 years or so. So, something that's revealed in Symphony of the Night is Dracula's castle is also an entity. So it's not just a castle and a home. It is a creature of darkness, just like everything living within it. So the reason why it's different every time it reappears is because the castle is literally changing itself to match whatever Dracula needs. Alright, this is already looking a lot better than Circle of the Moon. Alright, we got our first sub-weapon. Ooh. So, you heart increase. Oh, that was bullshit. Oh, that blocks damage when he does that. Okay, I see. Alright, jumps are a little floaty, which I don't know how I feel about. Oh yeah, he's just straight up invincible during that. Alright. So yeah, like I said the other day, when I was finishing up Circle of the Moon, every other Castlevania game we will be playing in this marathon is just straight up better than what we started with. So, like, it only gets better from here. It seems like they said just fucking give a Belmont Alucard's movement from Symphony of the Night. Kind of, he's a little slower. He's slower and floatier. Alucard is ever so slightly faster and isn't as floaty as this, but pretty close. I mean, Soma is even closer. Soma just feels like Alucard. Alright, there was another pathway bottom of here that I'm gonna look at. I do not like that the L and R buttons do something different depending on which direction you're facing. That is so far my only complaint. We did just start though, so it remains to be seen if that list of complaints will increase. From what Frank told me, the friend I've been talking to about with Castlevania, this game kind of just exists. Okay. But it's still better than Circle of the Moon. He really said, Ora, ora, ora. Contained Soul Orb. I was easy to recognize how much damage an enemy has received. Oh, we're going the Symphony of the Night route, aren't we? That's really funny that that is a thing. Better than Symphony? Symphony of the Night is a goddamn masterpiece. I think the only other Castlevania game that I've played that comes as close to Symphony of the Night's quality is Aria of Sorrow. I actually would say Aria of Sorrow is better than Symphony of the Night. At very least, I like Aria of Sorrow. Finally beat the worst handheld Castlevania. You're almost saying it right, because the worst handheld Castlevania is still Castlevania Legends. It's the worst of the Metroidvanias. Ah, here we go. Okay, now that fuck no. Give me the book back. Give me the book. Ooh, I'll take that. Something strong. Because the worst Castlevania game that I've personally played is both the worst Castlevania game I've played and the worst handheld game. And that's Legends. Circle of the... Ooh. No. Give me thing. Shit. Circle of the Moon is worse. Or is the worst Metroidvania, but it's not really saying a whole lot because every other Metroidvania is just really good. Circle of the Moon is just a launch title for the GBA and wasn't made by the director of basically the rest of the games. So it's kind of the worst by default while also having enough problems of its own. I liked Circle of the Moon, and I would be open to replaying it for another Metroidvania or another Castlevania marathon. What about the N64 games? So, this might be a hot take, but I actually like the N64 games. I think they're better than people give them credit for. Are they good? Maybe. Legacy of Darkness is certainly better than Castlevania 64. Are they amazing? No. Would I recommend them to people? Probably not. But they're cool, and they look really good for the N64. Legacy of Darkness fixes a lot of the other game's problems. But it's a difficult game to recommend because the problem with the N64 games is you're going to be fighting with the controls about as often as you're going to be fighting with the enemies. Hi, Festive. I have actually streamed Legacy of Darkness, but that was a while ago. I wouldn't mind streaming it again. I never streamed Castlevania 64, but I did play it off stream. I think I finished it. I've owned it since I was a kid, but I think I finished it before I even started streaming. Yawn. A little Castlevania 64, and I remember enjoying it but putting it down due to being distracted by other stuff at the time. Marble Corridor. Stuff in my eye. You plan on streaming it? Oh, hello. Halt! Pillar of your soul. You must be a Belmont. That is correct. This overwhelming power. Death? Indeed. Which means this is, in fact, Dracula's castle. That might be true, but the power that is here is not my lord's. What do you mean? I must go now. We shall meet again, son of Belmont. Ah, he got away. The moment I'm assuming Curse of Darkness, that might have to wait quite a bit. I have that. Oh, the castle map. Yeah, we went through Circle of the Moon without ever getting a single map. Because there aren't any. Ow. The only items you pick up in Circle of the Moon that are already on, like, the floor and whatever, are the stat boosters. And I didn't even get land there. And the items that grant you new abilities. Because everything else is from item drops. I'm gonna drop the book for now. Uh-oh. It's a lot of bats. Oh my god, it's a giant bat! Alright, so the one thing I don't like about Just so far is that when you jump and use your whip, when you start using your whip, you have to commit to the direction that you are currently pointed in. So, like, if I jump left and then turn around and go right, I will go right, and I can't do anything to stop it. I just keep going. I have no control over that. So I have to be a little careful when I'm doing stuff like that. I basically don't want to be moving when I jump if I can avoid it. Ow. Excellent. Triple kill. Big one here, might as well go there. Better than the average Belmont jump. True. Well, you don't have that issue in Super Castlevania 4 or Bloodlines. Though, granted, you're not playing as a Belmont in Bloodlines. You're playing as a Morris. Yeah, sure, I'll take the book back. Alright, need to slide. Put a wedding ring on your jump trajectory. Excuse me? What does that mean? But yeah, I mean, like, I have control if I'm not attacking, but the moment I attack, I'm stuck in that direction. Ow. Ooh, my wrist, what the hell? Oh, you gotta commit to it. Okay, okay, I get it. I got it. I get it. I get it. Makes sense, yeah. Sorry, I did not sleep well today. Last night. I slept fine, but my bedroom is right next to a bathroom. And whoever was in the shower at 6:45 a.m. dropped something. And it startled me awake. And I thought it came from my room, so I got out of bed at like 6:45, searching around my room trying to find the source of the noise. Of course, it wasn't from my room. Obtained redstone. So... it's fire to attacks made with a whip. Meta commitment to a Belmont jump might as well be winning those. It's funny because this is going to be the last time we play as a Belmont for the rest of Metroidvania. Once we finish this game, we're not playing as a Belmont for the rest of it. Because Aria of Sorrow and Dawn of Sorrow is Soma Cruz. There is a Belmont in that game. But you don't play as him outside of the extra mode. I think that's Julius Belmont. Which marks one of the few times there's a Belmont in a game you don't actually get to play as them. Well, outside of that mode. Portrait of Ruin, you play as John Morris, son of Jonathan Morris, and Charlotte... something. I never remember what her last name is. Oh, I want that. Give! And in Order of Ecclesia, there aren't even any Belmonts left. And you're playing as a completely unrelated person named Shanoa. Thingy! Thingy! I'm not sure what those question marks on the side are. Must be important items in an area. Chat, what's your favorite Castlevania? My favorite, as I said earlier, was Aria of Sorrow. Now, I've never finished Portrait of Ruin or Order of Ecclesia. Oh god. But I have played them. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, it's also my only one. Okay. Let's go with the boss. I didn't really do much since I died. Since I last saved. It's really good, but I am one of those people who like I mean, classic Castlevania games like 3 and Rondo. Ow. What are you trying to say there? I mean, I like the classics too. I mean, I adore Castlevania 4 and Bloodlines. Oh, Pain. Okay, I thought that was an L. Yeah, they are. Most of the classic ones are hard. I have never okay, so I have finished one of the classic games that's actually hard, and that's Legends. The Legends sucks, and I used rewinds because I refuse to play it normally. Don't fucking play Legends. It's awful. So I have played Castlevania 1, 3, 4, The Adventure, Belmont's Revenge, Legends, Bloodlines, Dracula X, Symphony of the Night, 64, Legacy of Darkness, Circle of the Moon, this one, Harmony of Dissonance, Aria of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate, and I played the demo for Harmony of Despair. So that's most of the series. I have not played Dawn of Sorrow because I was going to replay Aria of Sorrow first, and I never did that. So I'll be playing it for the first time on stream. And I have not played Rondo of Blood, even though I own a version of it. I need to point out, most of those I own physically. Like, I have complete physical copies of all 3 DS games, Aria of Sorrow, both N64 games, Symphony of the Night, Castlevania 1, Super Castlevania 4, Bloodlines, and Curse of Darkness, which I also haven't played. Plus, all 3 Switch collections. I don't own... Oh god, my health is low. I don't own Mirror of Fate anymore, but I gave my copy to Zeno, so he has it. Zeno's my brother. There's an area going down. I'm gonna check that out. I'm gonna wait on dealing with that knight for a bit. Let's see what's in here. You know, this might actually be... Ooh, hello. Fairy Journal. Ah, it tells me the names of them. Alright, for some reason I thought that was a spell book. The Wailing Way. The Dracula X Chronicles on PSP as a kid. It's also how I played OG Rondo and Symphony of the Night for the first time. Yeah, I want to get that. I really want to get that. Because I love the PSP. And I probably would have loved that when I was younger. Because I've had a PSP since launch. My grandma waited in line to get it for me. Monster Tome. Hello. I was using to see the data of monsters he has met. Oh ho! It's one hell of a package. Hell yeah, it is. So, out of all the Castlevania games I've played, and I've played most of them. Oh, I've also played Kid Dracula, which is technically a Castlevania game. Because it is the same Dracula as the rest of the series. I don't know if I've ever played Castlevania 2. Not enough to really form an opinion on it. But the 3 worst Castlevanias I've played are Legends, The Adventure, and Dracula X. Those are the worst. Yeah, and I seem to remember that version of Symphony of the Night is actually different from the PS1 version. It features a different localization, because Koji Igarashi, who directed Symphony of the Night, hated the English localization of the PS1 version. And I have heard, though I have never gotten confirmation if this is actually true, that the reason why the voice acting in PS1 Symphony of the Night is so stilted is because the actors were told it was a practice session, and then their practice recordings were sent to the devs. So they weren't actually giving it their all because they thought it was just practice. And that ended up being the only recordings that were sent. Again, I don't know if that's actually true, that's just what I've heard. Because I haven't actually looked it up to get confirmation of it. $1. You don't know about that? Yeah, I don't either. That's why I'm not claiming it's fact, because that's what I heard, but I haven't actually been able to prove it. It's just something that someone said, and it's just something I think about whether it might be true. I'll look it up one day. I want to go the other way first, because that area on the left isn't on the map. Looks like this whole room isn't. Now, if I had to add a 4th worst Castlevania game, it would unfortunately be Circle of the Moon. But Circle of the Moon's problems are mostly because it was a launch title for the GBA and they didn't quite understand the hardware yet. So it's really unfair to truly call it one of the worst Castlevanias because fundamentally it isn't bad. There are some good things about it. But literally every other Metroidvania, even Mirror of Fate, is better than it. I would argue Mirror of Fate is better. And Mirror of Fate also wasn't very good. But I never finished it. My big problem with Mirror of Fate is that when you return to an area you've already cleared, the enemies are already gone. So the enemies don't respawn. Which is a frankly bizarre decision to make for a Metroidvania. You recall that Symphony of the Night on PSP has more differences besides the localization? Yes, I think it's based on the Japan-only Saturn version, so it has the extra content from that version, like the extra hidden area underneath the sewer drain in the beginning. Wait, it doesn't? Huh. I've been living a lie. Is this where I started? This is where I started. It says this is a dead end. That's the thing. Oh, this is a dead end. Ow! I suppose let me do another one. Item location matches the Japanese version. Ow! Well, the version in Castlevania Requiem is the PSP version, so whenever I get around to streaming that, and I will, at some point, I guess I'll just, play that version. And this fight is different and is playable, which is not like in the Saturn version, which plays like Rondo of Blood. But what do you mean Maria's fight? I thought you didn't fight Maria. Did you actually fight Maria for the glasses? That's interesting. Oh my god, it's Lizard Man. Hey, they're handsome. Oh. Unfortunately, you're evil. Yeah, open this door. It's locked. Maybe I should play that version of... Ooh. I just had some fried shrimp earlier. That's pretty good. Oh god. I like how his teeth break first. I'm gonna check the area to the left and see if there's a save point. How many potions do I have? 3. Use 1. Okay. Have a good night, Festive. I'll go this way. Good luck with the Belmont team. Thank you. Good night. I'll take the book again, I guess. Potion. I'm gonna go to the right first. Oh, maybe I can't. Opal. Mmm. Crunchy gems. Yummers. Oh Christ, it's one of these guys. Got him. Energy circle.
Okay.
I like the one I have because it makes my whip stronger. Oh, this the sword guy doesn't respawn. Oh yeah, I have turned off rewind. I didn't actually know I could turn it off. Usually in some games like this, I'll just turn rewind off to try to lessen the urge to turn it on. Yeah, no more cheating. I mean, I did say I was only going to do it for Circle of the Moon anyways, because it was the roughest. It's really the only one where I would just tell people to do it. This game kind of sucks without it. Well, that doesn't suck. It's just, it's a lot rougher if you don't do it. I hate how these things are so short. It goes with Mario Lost Levels. Oh yeah, that game is so much better if you use Rewind. I would actually tell people if you're going to play it that you should play it with Rewind. Because it's really not fun without it. I mean, even with Rewind, I couldn't bring myself to finish it. So I got coffee on my hand. I made decaf because I wanted decaf. Ooh, that's the good one. Lots of doucheness with it. Mario Lost Levels is a mean game. It is very rude, and I would actually consider it not very fun. Anything else new? I mean, like outside of stream? Yeah, because the 6 got here, and Tekken 8 got here yesterday. Hey, look, it's Maxim. Are you alright? Oh, Just. Is that you? Glad you are alright. What's wrong with you? Sitting around in a daze. Leaves you vulnerable. I think I have been in this castle before. What did you say? Can't clearly recall, but I think I've been here before. Memories coming back to you? It seems so. I'm feeling strange since coming to the castle. If we continue a little further, perhaps I may be able to recall something. Come on, let's go together, Maxim. No. If we're going to find Liddy, we must separate. We'll cover more ground. Yes, you are right. Be careful, Just. Watch your back too, Maxim. I'm gonna save so we don't have to do the cutscene again. I actually would like to keep that. I've been playing Tekken 8 earlier. And I currently am maining Reina. Because the last game, my 2 mains were Josie and Catalina, and neither of them are in Tekken 8. So I have to find a new main. Hello. Alright, maybe don't jump into him. Ow. Stained Lizard Tail. By pressing down and jump, user may slide. Oops. Boom. That suits down here. Can I get through here now that I can slide? Nope. Listen, man, by Jackie Chan, do you mean martial law? Because that's actually a Bruce Lee reference, not Jackie Chan. Wait, who's the Jackie Chan reference? Oh, the cop. Fucking. Lei Wulong. Lei. That's his name. I didn't realize it was a Jackie Chan reference. He is in 7 as a DLC character. He uses the animal styles and drunken boxing. And his hitboxes are very weird because of the drunken boxing. Yeah, I didn't realize that was a Jackie Chan reference, but I have seen Drunken Master, so that would make sense. Yeah, Lei is one of the funnier characters. I'm not very good as Lei. I haven't played since 5. 5 is a good one. I like the update for it, Dark Resurrection. It's really the better version of 5. It also has a couple extra characters. And 5 is good. The first Tekken I really got into was Dark Resurrection on PSP. And then years later I bought the PS3 version. That was pointless. Lei's nickname is Super Cop Lamau, reference to Police Story 3 Super Cop. Okay, I didn't know that. Yeah. Because I know Law is a Bruce Lee stand-in. In fact, Law's original design in Tekken 1 is literally Bruce Lee's most famous outfit. I would imagine plenty of the other characters are referenced to famous martial artists. I'm sure someone is a Jet Li reference. Yeah, come to think of it, I haven't seen many Jet Li films. Okay, Paul being a reference to Chuck Norris actually makes a lot of sense. I never picked up on that, that's funny. I haven't really seen any Chuck Norris films. I don't really like the guy. This Japanese VA is also the Japanese VA for Jackie Chan and Japanese dubs of his movies. That's funny. I didn't know that. That's really funny. There's apparently a drop point here that I never went through. Ocean. Room of Illusion. Yeah, I've had different mains throughout the Tekken series, and it hasn't really been consistent between games. Josie and Katarina in Tekken 7 were who I vibed with best. And one of the DLC characters was the Prime Minister of Poland, oh this is trippy, named Lydia Sobieska. And she uses karate. She's also kind of buff, so obviously I played her a lot. It's like, you guys should know me. You guys should know what I'm into. If there's a buff woman, I will play as her. Huh, didn't think we'd see this already. Oh, it does the rock thing that Symphony of the Night does. For some reason, things look a bit different than they did before. I don't even want to be here yet. Yeah, I'm gonna head back real quick and exhaust our options before I head here. Yeah, I think out of every single fighting game that uses real martial arts, I think Tekken is probably the best as far as actually representing those martial arts. Like, Street Fighter is a game that also tries to represent different ethnicities and cultures around the world, but a lot of the times it feels like the characters that you're playing as don't really play like they're using those martial arts. Like, you probably wouldn't realize it unless you knew ahead of time, but Juri uses Taekwondo, but she doesn't fight like a Taekwondo fighter. Like, the moves just often feel generic, and not really from those, cultures, or fighting styles. And Tekken does have its own language. Well, in the more recent Tekkens, they've actually, started having every character speak their native language. In earlier Tekkens, it was basically just Chinese, Japanese, English, and maybe another language. Like in Tekken 5, Eddie speaks English and so does Lily, despite the fact that Eddie is Brazilian and Lily is French. As of Tekken 7, Lily speaks French, Eddie speaks Portuguese, Miguel actually speaks Spanish, Lydia speaks Polish, a language that was not represented in previous games. Who was that? Lydia, no, I already said Lydia. Ow, 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 ow. What am I trying to think of? Fucking... Oh, Shaheen speaks Arabic, which is also a language that hadn't been represented before. King speaks Leopard. I think Cheetah is... Actually, I don't know the difference between a Cheetah and a Leopard. Gonna be real. Alright, somewhere around in one of these rooms was a life up I couldn't reach. I don't remember where it was. One thing I don't like about Tekken 7, and it happened again with Tekken 8, is Tekken 7 got a guest character in the form of Noctis from Final Fantasy 15, and they fucking did it again with Tekken 8, where the first guest character is Clive from Final Fantasy 16. And, like, it really bothers me because both of those characters would have been better fits in Soul Calibur. Why are they in Tekken? And Negan from The Walking Dead is such a bizarre choice. Leopards have more of a stronger jaw like tigers and lions, while cheetahs don't and are more closer to domestic cats. Interesting. There we go, our first spell book. Combined with a sub-weapon, user can cast many fire spells. Ooh. Ooh! Ooh, I like this system. And not as odd as the new Fatal Fury. The new Fatal Fury... Okay, so... City of the Wolves... You can very easily guess that the DJ, Salvatore, whatever his name was, and Cristiano Ronaldinho... Or Ronaldo, not Ronaldinho, that's someone else. The only reason why they're in the game is because of the Saudi Public Investment Fund, which is very clearly driving some decisions at SNK. Because the Saudi Public Investment Fund, which is directly controlled by the Saudi crown family, owns SNK. And it's very clear they're making some decisions that SNK doesn't necessarily want to do. Now, there's two parts to this. Number one, Salvatore, or whatever his name is, he actually genuinely loves Fatal Fury. He adores the series. And he desperately wanted to be in the game. So him, you can actually forgive, because he wanted to be in the game. His character plays like a joke character. But from what I know, his character is actually pretty good. And when he got added to the game, he changed his profile picture and social media to his in-game version. And he actually asked Maximilian Dude what size he wore so he could send him a jersey. Or a tracksuit. Ronaldo, on the other hand, clearly didn't want to be in the game. And his character shows that. So, I'm actually going to give the DJ a pass because he actually wanted to be in the game. Because he's a huge SNK fan. So I will forgive them for that. It's Ronaldo that's the issue. I do agree that some were better for Soul Calibur, though Soul Calibur had odd choices too, like Spawn. So the only reason why Spawn is in Soul Calibur 2 is because that game's guest artist was Todd McFarlane. He created Necrid for Soul Calibur. So that makes sense when you realize that his creator is the artist. So, since they didn't have an exclusive character to give the Xbox version, they just gave him Todd McFarlane's own character. Well, the only other character that would have made sense would have been Ryu Hayabusa, and I don't know if Ninja Gaiden had released at the time. Locked door. So Spawn is weird until you, like, realize that. Hideyoshi. I think you mean Heihachi. Heihachi does feel weird. He actually is a lot of fun to play as. It's really funny. Spell check. Yeah, spell check just... There's a reason why I turn spell check off. I feel it does more harm than good. But Spellcheck doesn't really know what to do with Japanese names. But Heihachi is actually a lot of fun to play as in Tekken, because it's really funny to be playing a Tekken character in Soul Calibur. Okay, so here's a question for you, chat. At least as far as fighting games go, what is your favorite and least favorite fighting game guest characters? My favorite is an obvious choice, Link in Soul Calibur 2. I think he's a perfect fit for the game. I can't think of any better crossover character. And my worst, my least favorite guest character? Actually, what would be my least favorite? Wait, who is my least favorite guest character? Oh, fucking... I have two. Negan from The Walking Dead in Tekken 7, because I really feel like they could have given that to a better character, one who actually makes more sense to be in the game. Negan is such a weird choice. And, my other least favorite would be Big Daddy in PlayStation All-Stars. Because I think it's really weird to call the game PlayStation All-Stars, and then add a character who, when his game originally came out, was only on Xbox. So yeah, Noctis being in Tekken 7 is annoying because he would have been better in Soul Calibur. However, the way they handled him in Tekken was actually really, really cool. I think he works better in Tekken than Clive does, but we don't have Clive yet, so I can't actually say that. Both are annoying choices for the same reason. I feel like that door is locked, so I guess our only option is the treasury. Because there was another locked door down here. Oh yeah, Geralt was amazing in Soul Calibur 6. And I feel like Xeno's going to say that his favorite is Link in Soul Calibur 2. And I feel like everybody's favorite is going to be Link in Soul Calibur 2. Yeah, Tifa would have made a lot more sense. It's not like everybody didn't know who she is. Now, there is a fighting game on PS1 that actually has Final Fantasy guest characters in it, and one of them is Tifa. It's called Urges. I'll write it in chat because it's spelled weird. There may not be an H in it, but it was a PS1 fighting game that featured Cloud, Tifa, Barret, and for some reason Red 13. I don't know if it's any good. It is a 3D fighting game. It has been on my list for a while. Like I said, I don't know if it's actually any good. Right, I guess we gotta go to that warp room. Also, I think this is the first time a character in Castlevania has ever commented on the warp rooms. So this would only be the third game that included them. Kind of place closer to Power Stone. Okay. I played Power Stone at a convention. I need to get the fucking Capcom collections. Whatever collection includes Power Stone 1 and 2, I'm probably going to wind up buying multiple versions of it. Just so I have all my options covered for Power Stone. Because Power Stone is something I want to be able to play with as many people as possible. I wasn't paying attention when I saved, so I'm going to save again. The other collections, I'll probably wind up double dipping as well. The Marvel vs. Capcom 1 and Fighting Collection 2. Well, Fighting Collection 2 has Power Stone in it, but the Marvel vs. Capcom 1, I want on Switch because Switch is kind of my portable arcade machine. And then again on PS4 because better controller for fighting games. I'm probably going to prioritize PS4 though because it just makes more sense. And then Capcom Fighting Collection 2 I'm going to get on Steam, PS4, and fucking Switch. So I have every possible version I can have to play Power Stone. Because I want to be able to play Power Stone with as many people as possible. Because it's fucking Power Stone. It's one of the rarest Dreamcast games. Both of them are. Is it a waste of money? Possibly. Do I care? No. For the Marvel vs. Capcom one, I'll probably prioritize the PC version, since that would be the easiest way of setting up Power Stone with people, because I feel like most of my friends are going to be playing on PC. This guy's character, Fred Durst in SmackDown. I think I've seen a clip of that. Is that what the fucking wrestling bit from that one Marvel vs. Capcom parody that came out recently was from? The one where Spider-Man says, "Look at that sweet, sweet bod" to Morrigan, and then rubs his hands down her body, but she's all pixelated, so he just cuts up his hands. There's a bit in that where it cuts to a wrestling game, and Fred Durst hits Cyclops over the head with a steel chair. Okay, that is that game. That's amazing. I've never played wrestling games. I've never been into wrestling, so I just never got any. Fred Durst. He's the guy from... He's Limp Bizkit, isn't he? Who's that guy? Yeah, fucking... I'm gonna be real, I fucking hate his music. I am sorry if there's any Fred Durst fans watching me, his music sucks. I do like Break Stuff. I like that song. I have heard another song of his, I think it's called Dookie, and it's a very appropriate name because that's what it sounds like. I was trying to... Fucking... Oh, fucking shit! Chat? Castlevania is hard. Mainly why he was in it since Undertaker used his music as his entrance. Ah. Okay. Assuming I was a teenager. Well, Break Stuff I think is genuinely good. I haven't heard much else of his music, but I haven't liked most of it. I do know that he's one of those bands that everybody hates unless you're kind of an insufferable human being. Kid Rock. Now, what a fucking fall from grace. I mean, maybe Kid Rock has always been a dipshit, but he actually has some talent with music. But then he just gets buddy-buddy with fucking fascists. At least there's that one fight you can watch a celebrity deathmatch where he gets killed. That's funny. Speaking of, Celebrity Deathmatch is a really weird show in hindsight. They just had, like, real people on fighting each other to the death. And that was the joke, is that they were just killing each other. I watched it when I was a kid, when I didn't really know who any of the people were. And then when I was in high school, I started rewatching the fights. And I actually got the jokes by that point, because I was a little more well-informed on things. And I stopped watching the fights after I'd basically watched all of them. And then as an adult, I tried to look them up again, and I watched them, and I was like, huh, this is awful, actually. Horrendous. Oh yeah, there's a lot of jokes in Animaniacs that you wouldn't get as a kid. And that's the point, is that a lot of the jokes in Animaniacs are for the adults. I think the one that gets me, and it's like one of the most famous examples, is the one, I don't know what's going on in the episode, but they're looking for clues. And fucking Yakko says, "We're looking for Prince." And then Dot picks up the artist formerly known as Prince and presents him to Yakko, and Yakko says, "No, fingerprints." And then Dot looks at Prince and goes, "Nah," and throws him away. I think about that a lot. Oh yeah, Prince gave a grin. It was locked. What kind of key do I need for that? When they made fun of certain people and didn't know who they were. The more recent Animaniacs, which I also need to watch, they did a parody of... what is it, the Odyssey, I think? And the Cyclops was Donald Trump. One of the artists I follow actually worked on the new Animaniacs. Gay key. I have a Shantae print that I got from a convention, and the artist who made it, I think his name is Mike Lucas. He also goes by Stupid Dead Skullhead, and he actually did one of the shots in the Animaniacs reboot, where the Warner siblings are... it's a parody of anime, and there's one specific shot where it does close-ups of all three of them, and Mike Lucas did that shot. Wristband. I would like to keep my luck up for right now. That's just a brand new enemy. Of course, the difference between Celebrity Deathmatch and Animaniacs is I really should not have been watching Celebrity Deathmatch as a kid. I should not have been watching MTV at all when I was that young. I don't even remember how young I was. I don't know why my parents let me watch it. Team America came on after Celebrity Deathmatch, which was really funny in hindsight. Because I should not have been watching that. Wait, Team America, was that a movie or a show? There was some show on MTV with puppets. And the only thing I can remember from it is that there was an episode where giant live-action pets were destroying cities, and they killed a puppet by kicking his head off. That is literally all I can remember from whatever that show was. Ow. Ooh, that actually hurt. Ow! I need more potions. Oh god. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so far, I am actually really liking Harmony of Dissonance. I have a minor complaint with, just fucking jumping. But aside from that, this is really fun. Ow. Ow. Oh, I missed that backdash so much. Huh? Huh? Furniture? What? What? Hey, does this game have an alternate ending? Okay, hang on. Gotta look something up here. Okay. Let me check something. One more thing here. Okay. So this game does have a second ending. Give me a moment here. Okay, so there is... From what it looks like, there are two castles here. There's Castle A and Castle B. And there's a boss fight at the end of both of them. The boss fight at the end of Castle A is the bad ending, and the boss fight of Castle B will either lead you to the neutral ending or the good ending. Unfortunately, I kind of spoiled myself in the story while trying to find this information, because the wikis, being wikis, just decide to have spoilers freely visible. But it's whatever. I already kind of spoiled myself by looking at the encyclopedia. So, that's what I expected. Ow! Interesting. I'm not sure what Curse does in this. Whoa. And the rainbow walk. So chat, what are your thoughts on the game so far? Alright, can't do anything up there. I think this is already a massive step up from Circle of the Moon. When did this game come out? Like what? It had to have been after 2001. 2002, okay. Oops. Oh, it's a good thing that didn't go through. Damn, I'm almost done with my coffee. Oh no, these things have pink eye. Skeleton Cave. Alright, I'm gonna go back and explore the area a bit more. I'll also see if I can find a save point. Ow. What's this area? Luminous Cavern. Whoa, what a nice room. Maybe a bit tasteless, perhaps some furniture. Okay, I guess I'll try putting this down right here. Ain't no way. I have money, but can I use it somewhere? Alright, there's a bit more to this area. But it's a bit of a ways back. Ow. try to see if I can hold out and reach that save room that I know is over there. Shit! We lost the chair! This is not my beautiful chair! Ow. So, like, is he just carrying a chair with him? Like, how does the furniture thing work? Well, not a coffee. No, I need to get a new drink. Give me a moment. A moment here. Okay. I'll be right back while I get a replacement drink. This might be right there. There it is. Alright. Give me a moment. Alright, I'm back. Have a nice cold glass milk. Oh, excuse me. Ah, the gay lock. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Thank you. Professional streamer, I promise. Wow! There was nothing over here. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. You know, I wonder that JB isn't actually just Belmont and is actually referring to a different character named Jordan de Venus. I feel like that's more likely. I think the game's lying to us. Peach organ to penis Belmont. Sorry, that's not funny, but it's stupid. Here comes Just with the folding chair. Oh, I'm sorry, am I too quiet? Is that a problem? Thank you, Lizard Man. Sorry, I was just kind of lost in thought. God, I'm still sick, it looks like. Poor puppy. We'll probably be reading them tonight. Well, you can't stream. Well, there are some streamers, I think, who start out with no cam, no mic. Blah, blah, blah. I'm a gay lock. I mean, you probably won't get very far with no cam and no mic. There's nothing saying you can't do that. I mean, really, there's no wrong way to be a streamer unless you are manipulating and gaslighting your artists and your friends or living in squalor. Not squalor, filth. And use a dead rat as an alarm clock. I think those are the only wrong ways to be a streamer. There's probably more wrong ways, but... Chat, skeleton fandom is dying. Like this if you're a true boner. Ow. Game for random searching. Side table. Furries and base building with Vampire Survivor gameplay. Ooh. I like the little moments like this. There's something you don't see in a lot of the Metroidvanias. You can just break stuff. Stuffed stag. Yeah, right now I'm not really in the market for any more games because I just got Yakuza 6, so that's going to take over my life for a bit. Just! There you are. What's happened, Maxim? Have you found Liddy? How dare you ask me of Liddy? You're one of her captors, aren't you? Huh? What the hell are you talking about? Oh, nothing. Forget it. No, not the scope of your power, Belmont. I will not let you have her. What's happened to you? You're not your normal self. You got new powers to surpass your strength. First, the woman. Farewell. May you rot away within the walls of this castle. Wait, Maxim! Is that truly Maxim? Do my eyes and ears deceive me? Those red skeletons look a little golden. That'll be on Judgment. Actually, after that, I'll be on Like a Dragon. I am skipping Judgment and Lost Judgment until after I finish Pirate Yakuza. I will play Judgment and Lost Judgment, but I'm not playing it yet. Yeah, oh. Do I really need to play Judgment before Like a Dragon? You want to follow the timeline? Okay, I guess I gotta tack on 2 more Yakuza games. I suppose. You can skip some references you may not get in both Like a Dragon and Infinite Wealth. Ow. Ow. There we go. Double jump. Excuse me. You can skip some. Okay, since Lost Judgment does take place mostly in the same city from Like a Dragon. Gotcha. Yeah, I will play Like a Lost Judgment. I know Judgment came out before Like a Dragon, I think. Ow. Guess he just flung that at me point blank. I'm gonna hit that save room before I continue over here. Twitch goes randomly suddenly to another streamer. Excuse me? What the hell? Oh, you're on the mobile app, aren't you? They really managed to fuck up the mobile app, didn't they? And from what I know, they still haven't fixed it. I don't use the mobile app for Twitch, like, at all. To be honest, I hate watching videos on my phone. It's also because I don't have an ad blocker on my phone. Sixth Judgment, Like a Dragon, Lost Judgment, No Name, Infinite Wealth. Also at work. Oh yeah. Leather cap. Nope. Life maxed up. And a level up. You know, part of me wants to get the really awful Castlevania fighting game for Wii. I've heard it's not very good, and it's got some horrendous character designs for some of the characters. Like, if you really want to see just how bad the character designs are, look up what Simon looks like in that game. It's Castlevania Judgment. It's got, like, fucking BDSM gear on him. It's so bad. It's not really any good, but it's the only Castlevania fighting game. Ow. Wrong way. Yeah, we can do that pretty quickly. I want to be honest, I'm actually really liking this game so far. This is actually really good. I actually don't know what Frank was talking about when he said this game just exists, because I'm actually having a really good time with it. This is a lot of fun. That's horrifying. Potion. Okay, so you can kill those things. Shit, $100 reduce. Oh, there's something there. Can't do anything. Alright. How many potions do we have? Singular potion. I'm gonna drop these furniture items off at the, actually, wait. It's a bit of a walk. I'm gonna hit the save point on the left first. We got easier enemies this way than we did on the way over here. I should probably look up at some point who else is in the Castlevania Judgment, now that I think about it, because I don't actually know who all is in it. I only know that Simon's in it. I know that Simon is in it. His design is dreadful for who he is. He doesn't look anything like he does in the official art of the original games. And it's bad. Well, I think I have a Nintendo Power issue where they reviewed it, so maybe it's good. I can't imagine it is. That was, that came out during Konami's dog shit period. Where they were just putting out trash. Nowadays, they don't even really make new games, they just make retro collections. Which, props to them for doing that at least, because it means we do get some really good games coming back to modern consoles. But it also means we don't get anything new. I think the last new game Konami made was Super Bomber or Bomberman R2. What even is the point of this? Alright, Luminous Cavern. Axe Armors! Ow. Witches are kind of cute. Turquoise. This guy's poisoned now? Alright. Oh, these rooms don't heal poison. Oh, poison doesn't last very long, at least. Loose clothing. Oh, it raises my defense and my intelligence. That's cool. It is just a little sluttily now. Slutty. I mean that as a compliment, by the way. We love sluts here. Oh fuck, those things. The war point. Do those work between all 4 rooms, I wonder? No, so each war point is tied to each other. God damn, that's gonna be a lot of backtracking. God damn. I want to exhaust this area as best I can before we do that. Looks like the only other place to go is to the right of that save room, so I'm gonna go there. And then I guess it's back to the main castle. Oh. You can't go that way. Also found another piece of furniture. Save room again while I have the statue. Okay, we got slimes. Well, silverware is considered furniture. Ow. Life up. New life increase. Welcome. Why do you have a shop in a place like this? Well, being the wandering merchant that I am during my travels, I was suddenly swallowed up by a dense fog, and ended up here. So, there's no need for you to set up shop in a place like this. At first, I spent some time looking for an exit. Couldn't find one, so I opened up for business right here. So what could I do for you? It's not marked on my map, because of course it isn't. We're getting close to the end of stream, chat. Well, it's going to take me a moment to get back to that save point. We'll probably just end up a few minutes early. Might be a while before we get to the next save point anyways. I'm really enjoying this game. I'm enjoying it a hell of a lot more than I enjoyed Circle of the Moon. Because like I said, I did actually like Circle of the Moon. It just had a lot of flaws. Oh, God. A lot happened there. Oh, I don't want to do that yet. Hang on. All right, we'll hit the save point. I'll do that boss, and then we'll probably end. Oh, God. Alright, we're gonna head back to the save room. So I'm gonna skip all these guys and run to the save room. I won't skip these guys. Okay. So that'll be it for tonight's stream. Thank you all for tuning in. We are going to go raid a lovely bean. I know exactly who that bean is going to be. We're going to raid my friend Virtual Kohai. He is one of my best friends. He is a good bean. So I just want to check something real quick. So give me a moment here. I got to find something with audio in Discord. Alright. Just want to make sure it's something.
Tell me about it.
Okay. Alright, so that plugin does work. Okay, it works for, Alright, so I have a plugin that I'm using to capture application audio instead of just having my desktop audio run. But the one thing I wasn't able to test was that it would stay working hours into stream, because when I originally used it in an older version of it, it wouldn't. And I forgot to check last night when we were watching some memes. So, nobody complained last night, so I assumed it worked, but I just got confirmation it does in fact work. So, that's good. Okay. Yeah. We are going to raid one of my best friends, Virtual Kohai. He's currently sick and is apparently going to be watching videos tonight, so everybody show him some love. Thank you all for tuning in. I'll be back tomorrow and Friday. Excuse me, with more Harmony of Dissonance. If I remember correctly, Harmony of Dissonance is only about 8 hours long, so I should be able to finish it by Friday. We do have a decent chunk of the map already. It's just going to be a painful amount of backtracking. So, you want to hang out after stream? I have a Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit and other updates, I have a Blue Sky. And if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel on YouTube. If you want to get me something nice, I also have a throne. You know. What was I going to say? If you'd like to join in on the raid message is Dapper Dragon Raid. As always. You can use whatever emotes you want, as long as you copy the raid message. That's all I care about. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye. I don't know about you, but I'm going to be playing some Yakuza 6 tomorrow. Looking forward to playing that. Bye.